Buckle up, folks. This podcast is all about diving into the good, the bad, and the ugly of our bodily, spiritual, and mental experiences. If you are not prepared to challenge your assumptions, laugh at yourself, laugh at me, or maybe even shed a tear or two, then you might want to look elsewhere. But if you're ready to get real, get honest, and get a little weird, then welcome to the Just Chrissy podcast. I'm your host, Christy McCammon. Hello, friends. Hey, welcome back. This is Chrissy, your host here on the Just Chrissy podcast. If you've been here a little while, you guys know I'm passionate about wellness, faith, and living whole, meaning your body, your mind, and your spirit. It takes all of those things to have a balance in life, right? But today's episode is especially close to my heart. I want to share something that I have been working on behind the scenes. I've been asked for it several times. I recognize, I'm always working towards what's the most frictionless way that I can get information to people. And I have found and created something that I think will truly change lives. It is a new book. It's called Rooted in Wellness, a simple guide to reclaiming your health naturally. One of the things I've noticed when I've read a lot of books is either it's so complicated and too many details, or I just feel like I'm overwhelmed. So I've created this book in a way that hopefully anybody can pick up. A beginner or someone who's just beginning their journey, or someone who has been in it a while, and it will be beneficial to both people. Honestly, it's here. It is beautiful. It's very honest, and it's packed with everything I wish that I had when I was sick and scared and didn't know where to turn. So let me take you back for a second. There was a time in my life when I felt like I was surviving and not really living. Like I was so inflamed, so exhausted, so bloated, so overwhelmed. I knew I didn't want pills from doctors. I knew in my spirit there was another way. I just hadn't found it. Honestly, I couldn't find answers anywhere. I had this huge rash all over my neck, down over my chest, and I just felt like I was stuck in my own body, and I was so perplexed and confused. I literally had no idea where to start. I kind of knew there were options because I had gotten into essential oils and learned that my essential oils would help with my seasonal reactions. And so I knew a little bit about the natural life when this happened. And so I just felt like no one was putting the pieces together for me. I just felt stuck in my own body. So I knew deep down inside something wasn't right. I didn't know how to fix it. So I prayed and got answered. And he's just started sending me information bit by bit, piece by piece. If you remember my testimony, I said that way back when I quit my job in 2017, that he told me he wanted me to quit my job so I could learn and teach others. I had no idea what he meant. So I just started learning. I was reading, studying, taking tests. I was trying things, failing at them, trying again. I literally spent years digging through information. I spent thousands of dollars trying to get my life back, get healed, and figure out what was going on. And here is the good news. I did. And the answers are really very simple at the end of the day, but they don't seem simple when you're walking into it. So now I also help and love helping other people do the same, but cutting down on the learning curve. You still have a learning curve if you know nothing, but at least someone's there to hand it to you and say, here's what you need to do. So I take some of that hard-won knowledge into every client session I do today. So I love to help people. I love to see the light bulbs going off. But even then, there's only so much I can do or share in a 90-minute session without overwhelming somebody, right? So that's why I wrote this book. Rooted in Wellness is everything I wish that someone would have handed to me when I felt like I was drowning. It's not a fad. It's not complicated. It's not more things to obsess over. It's just a simple, easy to read guide that helps you understand how your body was designed to function and what might be standing in the way. I purposely wrote this in a way that is approachable. Each chapter is short and focused on, it's short and it's focused so that you can take it at your own pace. It's like sitting down with me for coffee and then walking away with a plan. You'll learn about inflammation and why fat equals inflammation, digestion and detox, stress and sleep, sunlight, grounding, movement, and minerals, your emotional health, what the Bible says about how we care for our bodies. You'll find encouragement, practical tools, powerful truth, a little bit of humor, and a whole lot of grace. I wanted to make sure that if you were not doing well, or you felt like you could get in there and you could find the information quickly, all those little dots would start coming together, because it's not just about food. That's why I'm an integrative health practitioner. It's more than that. It is about your lifestyle. We have learned a very toxic, we have learned that a very toxic lifestyle is the normal. And friend, this new normal that the culture lives in today is very, very toxic, and people are extremely sick, and our children are getting sicker because we just don't know the basics. God literally created our bodies to work in the earth, with the earth. He created the plants. He gave us an inbuilt ability to heal. We just have to give it the right circumstances or environment. So I thought maybe you would like to just hear a short little blurb out of one of the chapters. This is in chapter 3, and it deals with stress, trauma, boundaries, and the straw that broke the body. It's the overflowing bucket, why stress catches up. So you may feel like your health suddenly collapsed, but in reality, your body may have been whispering for years. Think of your stress load like a bucket. Every stressful moment, poor sleep, processed food, grief, conflict, toxic products, hormone swings, they are drips into that bucket. And for a while you manage. Your body compensates. It does fine. But then something happens, something big, like a divorce, job loss, death in the family, and suddenly the bucket overflows. That trauma wasn't the only problem. It was the final drop. Your symptoms are the overflow. The solution isn't to blame the last drop. It's to start emptying the bucket. That is out of chapter 3. It's a little short blurb out of there. I just love it. I love it because I feel like it's really going to be very impactful. I feel like you guys are going to love it. Simple to read. At the end of every chapter, there's a place like this, different learning styles too, like a little challenge, and what can you work on this week to help get you going in the right step. Every step in a positive direction is a good step. Some people are 100%ers. Other people just need one tiny thing to do at a time. But you know what happens when you add one tiny thing at a time? Eventually, you are the sum total of those choices. So every step you make in the positive direction is going to add up, and it's going to make a difference. So whether you're a 100%er or a 10%er, get the book, read it, do what's doable for you, and enjoy reaping the benefits or the sum total of the changes that you're making. At the same time, you can help others, because the knowledge you gain, you can share with your friends and family and people who just don't know. I really, truly believe that people just don't know. So, listen, the book is only $22.99 for the printed copy, $9.99 for the Kindle version. That's less than what you would pay to go out to lunch. And it's the same information that I share in $90 or more consultations. And because I can't fit all of the information in this book in a 90-minute consultation without overwhelming you, this is the perfect, you're getting such a great value. It gives you space to process, highlight. You can dog ear, journal. You can revisit the content at your pace. And the best part, every single suggestion I give in this book is free. That's right. These are natural lifestyle shifts that literally anybody can do. And as you're reading it, you just need to be like, what am I capable of doing? Can I fit this into my lifestyle? Is this something that I can change? And then just start applying that. You'll also find in my book, I'm not promoting products in there, but I will provide a link to my personal list of favorite wellness products and tools that I use daily to stay balanced and support my family. And if you are a client or you do go in for whatever reason and purchase something from my store, that the link is in there, make sure you reach out to me, because I will go in and give you personally a 10% off your account for all future purchases to help everybody's pocketbook. It's my way of saying thank you for trusting me, but more than that, thank you for loving yourself enough to do the work, because this isn't about a perfect life. It's about a better one. And you, friend, are worth it. You are worth it. So if you're feeling stuck, if you've ever said, I don't even know where to begin, if you've bounced between doctors and diets and still feel bad, start here. Get the book, read one chapter at a time, highlight what stands out for you, and just begin. Let's get rooted in wellness together. You can grab your copy on Amazon just by simply searching Rooted in Wellness by Christina McCammon. Or you can go to my website, rootedinwellness.life. If you want a signed copy, I have had people ask me about this with my other books. If you want a signed copy, just reach out. I'm happy to do it. Also know that if you just type in my name, Christina McCammon, you can see the other books that I already have published out there, more aimed towards spiritual growth. I have a youth Bible study for I shouldn't say youth, but I have a Bible study on Genesis that I mainly focus towards the youth, but literally anybody could do that Bible study. It's going through the book of Genesis in 60 some lessons. I have a devotional for leadership or worship team, like church leadership, or mainly, but it's more focused to worship teams, but it could be for any type of leadership. I have one out there for new mamas and all the things we go through as new mamas. And then I have several more that I'm working on that I put out there. Oh yeah, I have one called Living Church, Escaping the Welfare Mindset. That's a good Bible study. I have one coming out soon that is, if you're a new Christian or you've been a Christian for a long time, but you're like, I don't feel like I totally understand the basics of Christianity and church hierarchy and all of those things. It's a super good book for that, and it's called Foundations. It's coming out soon. So just type in my name and you can see everything. Christina McCammon. You can see everything that's out there that I've created. I'll also put a link to the book in the description of this podcast. And if this episode has encouraged you, please share it with a friend. Leave a review. Spread the word, because when I first started practicing as an integrative health practitioner, I thought, how can I help? Like, I love helping people one-on-one, but I also want to help people as a group, because the more we learn together and share with others, we could maybe turn this culture around. We could save some children from becoming very, very sick at an early age. And so my goal is to touch the masses. So if this episode encouraged you, please share it with a friend. If you get the book and you love it, share it with a friend. Leave a review. Spread the word. We need more truth, more grace, and more healing in this world. So I'll see you next time. But until then, stay rooted.